Hello, everybody. Hello to you all. Hello to the day. Hello to the night. And hello to the world. Today is going to be a very, very special day because the Rain World update came out. Oh, man. Alright, so as for Doze's question in chat, and as for my own sake, because I usually tell people what music I play before the stream. That was... just a second, looking up the song title so I don't get it wrong. Wild World by Endling on Spooky Sandcastles off of Odd Monsters. Endling is a wonderful friend who makes wonderful music. Who actually usually is like the first track on whatever compilation that they're on, just because they stick like the closest to the theme. Like if we make a Halloween compilation, then they're going to make a really spooky song. If we make like a summer theme soundtrack, then they're going to make a really summery feeling kind of song that you want to play on the beach. Alright, anyway, let me go ahead and get my co-commentator in here today. Gonna be playing with Helu today. Well, playing is the wrong word, but Helu is going to be guesting. Anyway. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome, welcome.
Thanks.
Yeah, Endling's music is awesome, Doze. Be sure to check it out. You can find the Odd Monsters. The album that is actually on is completely free on Odd Monsters, so just go to oddmonsters.bandcamp.com and look up Spooky Sandcastles. Alright, so let me go ahead and get into the game today. As I said, we're going to be playing Rain World. We're going to be checking out the new update. I have already played a little bit of it, and it is good. Really good. So interestingly enough, they actually put out the update in a open beta to start off with before they release it like officially on Steam and PS4 and whatnot. Probably to make sure that they catch any last minute bugs or if there's any last minute changes. There is one thing that I think that they are going to change very possibly before this full thing comes out, but we're going to have to see.
What would that be, or would that be spoilers for what's coming up in stream, I suppose?
I'll talk about it in a little bit, but I want to talk about some other stuff first. So first of all, I want to congratulate the developers because they put out a multiplayer mode, and they put out what I consider maybe one of the best UI I've ever seen for, like, setting up controllers for multiplayer stuff on PC. Like
that is great.
Yeah, you can see very clearly which controller is attached to which player, and you can hook up any controller and you can see if that controller is being detected. This is really, really smart on their part, and that is awesome. So good job on the developers there. The UI has been cleaned up a little bit in places here and there. We do still only have 3 save slots, although we did technically get a few more saves. I'll talk about that in a second. Of course, there is the multiplayer arena mode, where you can verse people in local combat. There's also... well, this is the arena. This is Sandbox. So what Sandbox is like, basically like create your own adventure kind of thing. Like, you basically can spawn into a screen and then put as many creatures and food and weapons as you want. So if you want to put, like, this last stand of the Slugcat Spartans, then you can do that. You can make a Slugcat against, like, 300 lizards. Whether or not it will hold stable, I don't know.
300 lizards, I doubt it.
The only thing
Granted, I don't actually know the background code of this, so I can't really say.
Yeah. And actually, one last thing on the arena and on Sandbox is that to unlock stuff for that, you actually do need to unlock stuff and you need to play the actual game. So since my saves are like... I completely got rid of my saves. I'm starting off on square one. I only had like green lizards and pink lizards unlocked. I don't know how you unlock them, whether it's unlocking them or if you just have to kill one. I do know that for the items, there's pickups that you have to get in the regular campaign. But anyway, going on to the stuff that we're going to be doing today. So they did a really smart thing. In each save file, you have a difficulty. And you can have those difficulties be their own save file. So in essence, as long you have like 9 saves across 3 difficulties now. Now I did already play. I want to just for the sake of it, I want to start off a new save just so that I can show the descriptions that each of the difficulties gets, just because it's cool. The monk, weak of body but strong of spirit, in tune with the mysteries of the world and empathetic to its creatures. Your journey will be a significantly more peaceful one. So the monk is an easy mode, and it is really going to be really, really good for people who found Rain World to be too hard.
This might be the thing that gets me into this.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hilu has been looking forward to the monk, and I think it's the perfect thing for Hilu. Hilu does not like challenge, and this is going to decrease the challenge in the game. The Survivor. This is the original mode. This is basically original Rain World. I haven't played it too much to see if there's any changes yet, but this should be mostly unchanged from the previous version of the game. And of course, what everybody has been looking forward to, the Hunter. Strong and quick, with a fierce metabolism requiring a steady diet of meat. It takes like 5 chunks of food in order to sleep now, and you have 8 overall? Or is it 6 chunks of food to sleep? And as well, bats and fruit don't give you a full food chunk. You get a fourth of a food chunk off of bats. So they really, really incentivize you to get your food from killing creatures. And that's everything off of the new title screen, now off the options. Now, obviously, I've got a save started, so we're going to go back. I'm going to play a little bit of Hunter. I'm slightly not looking forward to it because I've played this a little bit, but we're going to play it. We're going to have some fun with it. The biggest thing that you have to know right off the bat with the Hunter is that you get dual wielding with the Hunter. Although not true dual wielding like Purple Slug Cat that we had in a mod previously. It's more like you can have a spear on your back and you can have a spear in your hand. But you cannot have 2 spears in your hands. And then if I throw this, you'll see that I don't immediately take off the spear off my back. I actually have to hold X in order to get it off. So it's actually somewhat hard to do 2 shots during combat, because you have to hold a button and not just press a button. And as you'll see to the left of the screen here, we already have a new creature that we're seeing. Oh, I did not see the other one.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. And I guess we have vultures in the outskirts now, so... So yeah, you can see that, Oh, hey, hi, there's another one. Jesus, fuck, there's a lot of these things. Where did I get a red spear from? This would be perfect for throwing at that vulture.
Oh wow, the vulture took the
corpse.
What was it?
The corpse of the, oh, I forget what they're called. Oh, I don't know. Let's go ahead and call them beetles. They're not beetles. They're very predatory, but that's all, what I'm going to call it for now.
A dropwig?
Dropwig. There we go. They're called dropwigs because obviously they drop on you.
And I suppose they got the style kind of from earwigs, maybe?
Fuck. These guys would kill you very, very fast, by the way. I was very lucky that his bite there didn't kill me instantly, and they gave me a chance to actually shoot a spear at him. Oh boy. So yeah, Hunter.
Oh, that's a good point. Can you try eating the things you've killed? Because, I mean...
yes. I keep on forgetting about that. Thank you for reminding me. It's going to take me a little bit to get used to the fact that I can eat everything now. In fact, I've got a smorgasbord here, considering I killed 4 of them. Nom, nom,
Thank you very much for that, Nose.
Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. I love that. That is so good. That's something that even mods weren't able to do previous to this update, was give us the ability to eat corpses and get food off of it. The only thing that was close was that for Spearmaster, a custom slug cat, you could throw spears at things, and you would get food chunks from that, which is sort of similar, but not exactly. There's a certain predatory pleasure from just eating things to get your food. Luckily we have...
Oh yeah, Kogi's mentioned that when they started as Red Slug Cat, they started in the farmer race.
Oh,
What's
God.
going on with that?
So that's the normal starting point for the hunter in hard mode. It is awful. It is 100% the worst thing. So yeah, when you play hunter, when you play hard mode in this game, you start in farmer race. And there's...
So how come you didn't?
Because I had played this previously.
Oh, I thought you were starting a new file. Never mind.
When I said I was going to show a new file, I was showing off the, oh, there's not a shelter here. Oh.
Huh. Yeah, I remember. Huh, they used to... Oh.
Leap
Hey,
lizard.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I find it very interesting that there's not a shelter there.
Remove the amount of shelters seems kind of... But, I mean, it is hard mode, so...
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Alright. Go ahead and eat a little bit. Oh, do I already have full? Yes, I do. I haven't stayed
Yeah,
yet.
you have full.
Now, spoilers, everybody, but I'm going to tell you what I don't like about Hunter so far. Apparently, Hunter has a inner time limit for how long you're going to be able to play as them. Basically, you have... I think the person that I was talking to said you have 18 saves. You can save 18 times during the course of a Hunter run. And then after that, you basically get a permadeath. You have to start over from square one at 18 cycles once again, which will count down. Hunter's sickness time limit is bullcrap. Actually, it works in a different way. Do tell, because I've only heard about it, and I haven't experienced it myself yet. This is still my first playthrough for the Hunter. Permadeath thing seems dumb. So this was what I was talking about.
Oh, that is a crossbones thing at the top left of the screen there.
Yeah,
Huh.
they added in a UI thing to tell you what you killed during a cycle now. Probably makes it a little bit easier.
Oh, so that's not related to that. Okay, cool.
And yeah, this was what I was talking about with what I think that the developers will change before this beta comes out officially, because I think... I can't imagine people, even if you want a challenge, I can't imagine that you'll want... Maybe what they could do is they could make it like an option for the Hunter. Like on the Hunter screen, just have like 2 buttons, time limit and no time limit. What are you? I've seen you before. Damn it. Don't tell me, by the way, chat. I'll discover what that thing is on my own. It's not particularly, dangerous.
Apparently, when the time limit hits 0, you don't straight up die, but you do get progressively weaker to the point where you can't move.
I do think that you do die sometime, though. Probably once you die, the run resets, because they have to have a way to reset.
Yeah.
By the way, developers, if you're going to have a time limit on the hard mode, have a reset button. Because the only way for me to reset, as it stands right now, is to reset the entire save, including for all 3 difficulties. I'm not dangerous! I paid the tolls! Fuck you! Alright, do we still have the secret area here, I wonder? Yes, we do. I'll go ahead and take a couple of explosive spheres for my time. Thank you kindly.
It's nice that the scavenger dens are still here.
Okay, this is getting silly.
Given that it's the hard mode nose, I am gonna go with the idea that, you know, the devs are gonna assume that you've probably played through the area and explored things on a different difficulty before going into this mode.
Yeah, this mode is not good for pure exploration. Here's where Rain World's like three buttons being used for everything comes not in handy. I'm trying to eat and not having a good time of it. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna get going. I gotta not like take my time too much. How long do I have on my reign? Actually a pretty short amount of time, fuck.
That's a good point. If things have changed, then yeah, exploration isn't necessarily something you have the option of deciding on. It's something that is there to be done.
What do you mean?
Nose has said that apparently there are changes to areas as the hunter.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. I haven't seen any changes as far as levels yet. Everything is the exact same from what I've experienced, but I have only experienced like 10% of the game so far, of the map. But we're gonna have to keep our eyes out if there's any new rooms anywhere. Oh, this room is a whole lot more annoying now.
Oh boy. Every dead. Every single dead.
Many deads. That
doesn't look like a...
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh! Like a screenshot moment right there. Alright. There we go. Alright.
Oh my gosh, you didn't dead.
It went better than expected. Stream chat, you're gonna have to tell me if that crying is coming through. So
I personally am not hearing anything.
Good, 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 good. If you can't hear it, then it's very unlikely that they can hear it, because I've even got a further noise gate on my microphone. And a compressor, obviously, so yeah. But my brother moved in recently to our house, and he brought with him his kid. So yeah, it's very, very annoying. They really, they're still at that stage where the baby just cries constantly. It's not great. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about that.
Rad, that sounds hilarious, and at the same time, please no.
Let's have a mode where if you die, you get a 10-minute long movie of Slugcat regretting every decision in their life. It's like the reverse of like Super Hexagon's ending. Instead of just going through all of your success, you go through all of your deaths. That'd be kind of funny, because I mean, like, Breath of the Wild actually did that to where you're actually constantly recording your playthrough, and you can go back and just watch all of your deaths. Hey, well, you know, I made it right when the rain started. Go me! It's also a good thing that this shelter was still here. They make me very scared when they got rid of that one shelter at the beginning of frickin' what's it?
Intro stage.
Industrial complex. One.
Gosh, yeah, nine pips.
9 pips in all. 6 are taken away every time you sleep. Fuck. Shadow Citadel is gonna kick my ass. I haven't been paying attention to how many cycles I have left. Cycle 8. So I'm going to assume that that is, in fact, the thing. I have 8 cycles left in order to get to... I don't know what the end game is going to be. Don't tell me, chat. I assume that since you start in Farm Arrays and you've got such a short time limit, that 5 Pebbles is not the mid-game, he's the end game. That is my assumption. You don't remember the thing about Breath of the Wild? Yeah, you're basically like, you can watch the entire thing in like a movie kind of format. Sort of. I don't know if they show like what's happening on screen, but basically like you can go into your map and see everywhere that you've been. And then you can also play the file of like, you get like the sounds of your deaths. So whenever you cross like a death and then warp back to another place, you hear Link scream. So like if you're fast forwarding through that mode, you just hear Link scream like multiple times per minute. Ah! 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 Is there co-op? So there is no campaign co-op in this update. You can play local co-op with the new Arena and Sandbox mode, but it's not like the single player in any way, shape, or form. And some people are.
I was meaning to ask about whether or not they'd be bringing an online multiplayer, but I mean,
I don't think it's a priority for them at all. They haven't even talked about what they wanted. Fuck. I am not used to keeping an eye out for the drop wigs yet.
Almost there, though. That guy is partying with the corpse.
He's having a grand old time. Fuck. Oh, this means something bad. This means I lost 2 cycles off this one happenstance because I can't get into Shadow Citadel now. I never die in the beginning of Shadow Citadel, so I wasn't expecting to have to use the second save point, and I wouldn't want to use the second save point because... By the way, Shadow Citadel music is playing right now, so that's kind of funny.
Weird. I mean, I can't unmute this without, hearing you echo, but...
It's just a thing where, like, the music will keep on playing and won't stop until the end of the track, so it doesn't matter where you are, really. I don't even think I'm going to be able to beat this game, this mode, on my first run-through. Especially since I didn't understand it. Like, getting out of Farm Arrays took me 8 cycles in itself. Because I had a problem with the scavenger toll gate. And I had to use, like, 3... Goodbye, lizard. I had to use 3 cycles just to get out of that toll gate. Because I didn't have a pearl, and then I needed a pearl, and then I needed to save again in order to get the level up, in order to pass the gate, and... it's still, like, the worst part of the game. Is that toll gate. Oh, I should have used the lizard. I'm not thinking properly. I shouldn't be going for, like, bats and fruit and whatnot.
My gosh. That is one aggressive lizard.
Come on, eat him, eat him. I can hear the vulture coming. There we go. Alright, got enough to save, back over. Back to the save so we can get a high enough level so we can pass into Shadow Citadel. If there was no co-op in campaign, why does it say single player? I don't know. Well, it says that just because, like, Arena and Sandbox are co-op and versus. So those are technically multiplayer modes. I do think that they plan to add in campaign co-op eventually. Especially considering that we've got a mod that does it, just not in a very elegant way. But the developers are just wanting to get this update out for now. This update has been, you know, like a thorn in their side, something that they've been working very, very hard on for like... We heard about this update back in like March, I think. Like it took them a long time to A, get the update out, and B, go through their publisher to get the update out. Oh yeah, I do love the new portraits for like the death animation. Some people, well, not death animation, but the new portraits for deaths. Some people like the old portraits better, but I'm a fan of the cartoony kind of look.
It's a lot nicer than the actual dead looking. Ugh.
All right.
I don't know.
This time I'm going to keep my eye out for drop wigs.
Especially the starve one.
Are you trying to say cockroach, Whitefire? You can actually toggle if things are aggressive in arena mode or not. So you can actually make it to where the only aggressive thing is the other person playing with you. But still have the other creatures there for some reason?
Flavor.
Yeah, possibly.
Who doesn't want to jump into a giant friendly pit of lizards?
There also might be something that I'm not understanding about the toggle that toggles aggressive AI, because I've just had it toggled the entire time, so I don't know what it is like with it off. The new arena and the new sandbox mode are very, what's the word for it? Modular?
Customizable?
Yeah, modular, customizable. It's very, very easy to make your experience that you've always wanted, or versus Rain World, that you never knew that you wanted, because nobody really expected this game to have multiplayer. Alright. I don't think that there's any drop wigs in here. There is, however, one of those giant spiders.
Giant spiders?
Oh,
Is this
yeah.
a new thing as well?
Yes, this is very much a new thing. That giant spider was not in the game for this update.
More than worrying.
Oh, I keep on forgetting what I should do. Interesting. Lantern mice only give you 2 pips. Blasted thing.
Oh boy, there's another one there.
Fuck, fuck. For those of you not keeping track, I have not saved yet, so I do kind of need to be a little bit careful here.
Any more drop wigs or
I did not see
anything?
that drop wig again! God, I don't... They blend in so much. And I'm so used to just being able to go anywhere in Shadow Citadel and not have something drop on me. What were you saying, Hilo? I'm sorry.
That was exactly what I was saying. Is there a drop wig around? Apparently there's a minor sound delay.
Minor sound delay.
Is anyone else getting it, or is it just nose?
So I don't glow at all, do I? No.
Seemingly not, no.
That is not for hard mode, only for easy mode. For easy mode, for those of you who don't know, you actually get a flashlight in Shadow Citadel now, basically. Like your little tutorial friend will give you a flashlight in dark areas.
That's a good point. I don't see gold guy, little flower person.
Goldenrod.
Wait, is that their actual name? Because
Yep.
that's kind of amazing.
Goldenrod. That is the official title as far as I know. I don't want to save, but I have to save, because the rain is coming. The likelihood of me getting to Pebbles is somewhat low if I keep up my current pace. Everybody is getting sound delay. I don't know how I would fix that. What is the sound delay? Are things on screen not reaching you guys at the same time that they're happening on screen? Or is there a sound delay with our mic somehow?
How would you even know if it was a mic issue?
I wouldn't.
Because it's not like...
there's no way that I can check, like... There's no way I can fix stuff, like, on screen. I have to try and, like, strategize and make sure that I get any possible problems out of the way before the stream, which I tried to do. Sound delay is something new, for sure.
Apparently, it's fine now.
I'm gonna assume that it was something on YouTube's end, or at least the user's end. It might have even been that there was some drop frames. No, there wasn't.
I mean, I personally had to wait to buffer about, like, 5 or so seconds just now.
That's you. I have no drop frames. Your sounds from about 5 seconds into the future. Interesting. Yeah, I know, I'm not gaining points with scavengers by doing this stuff, but he was in my way and he was going to kill me. So, survival of the fittest, bitch. The normal way that I would do this area and the way I'm going to have to do it now are two completely different things.
You also have to bear in mind that walking through here without a light source is probably a bad idea, given that there's some very nasty spidery things now.
It's the drop wigs that I'm most worried about. We're gonna have to see how this section changed between the, even before, like, hard mode was a thing, this section was a pain in the ass. I can't imagine what it's like now. How much time do I have? About half a day, maybe. Days feel shorter. Not happy about that. But then again, the only other thing I've played is the monk, and I think the days are actually longer with the monk. So that's another point in favor of playing easy mode.
I personally haven't seen any cockroach things in this game yet. Whitefire.
Might be the drop wigs that they're talking about. Those are...
Possible. And yeah, they're pretty dangerous. I'm pretty sure that's like... What was it earlier? Like 1 bite kill?
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna try and do this section through memory. Oh, memory doesn't work that well. There we go. Okay, do this, go up here. Thank goodness I've got a light. Granted, I don't need it.
Apparently cycles are the same length.
Definitely doesn't feel like it. But then again, feelings can be very wrong. Oh, do I have full? I don't have full, so why can't I eat him? Oh, because he's not dead. I need to kill this guy before I can eat him. As morbid as that is.
I personally have not seen the update trailer, Whitefire.
I've seen most of the stuff, I just don't know what you would mean by a cockroach if it wasn't the giant spider or the dropwig. Well, not the trailer. I didn't even know there was an update trailer. Unless you mean the multiplayer thing, which, yeah. You know, I noticed that we have the... Oh, what? There's an echo? Well, I know that there's an echo right nearby, but... You know what, let's visit it. Why not?
Cycle 5.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking hard to get to Pebbles before I die. I'm probably gonna be, like, right before him at this pace that I'm going. It actually might be a bad idea to get, an echo right now.
Given that you'd be going to 5 Pebbles, would the echo be worth it?
I think I have the gift right now, so the echo might tell me, this is bad. Everything I know tells me this is bad, because the echo, you have no name. I once had. I was embalmed, adorned, readied for the journey. So proud. There was jubilation. My name was sung loud and clear. Did they know that I didn't quite leave? Didn't quite stay? Should I be ashamed that I linger here, where my memories are kept? Should I be ashamed that I now envy your flesh prison? Gives me more karma, that's actually very useful. The issue is, does it decrease? It did not show a decrease. Okay, so talking to an echo, luckily, does not decrease my cycle count. I think that was a thing in the Survivor originally. Is that if you talk to an echo, you would get a day later kind of thing.
Well, that's handy. Yeah, it's still cycle 5. Cool. No, I'm pretty sure that any deaths stick around in the same cycle, meaning that the only sort of waste that comes from that is having to wait an extra cycle to be able to get your karma back up to a point where you can go through gates.
Ay.
Right?
Dropwigs are the guys that drop on you. If you have max karma, you can automatically visit echoes off the bat. It's weird. Interesting. So I assume that means that you don't have to, like, unlock them like you do for the Survivor, where you have to see, like, a blue telltale, and then sleep, and then come back in order to get the echo. So it's different for this. Hello, Raggedy Muffins. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. And really, hello to our... Oh, there's that guy again. What are you? So it's interesting to note that we have the gift out the gate. The gift, by the way, being the thing that allows you to talk to iterators. Those being 5 Pebbles and Looks to the Moon. Alright, so if I don't want to die, I need to go to 5 Pebbles. Well, how many cycles do I have?
You're on cycle 5 now. Cycle 0 is apparently where things get weird.
I am going to go to Looks to the Moon, I think. Because I do not think that I will be able to get to Pebbles in this run. So if I get...
We don't actually know what that is, White. If you can, if anyone finds out or if anyone knows, please don't say, but just ask for no spoilers in that regard.
In terms
Sorry.
of what Pebbles will do, or what the end of the game
No,
is?
no, well, I mean, you haven't specifically said anything on that. I was talking about the little monster thing with the weird blue tint.
Yes. No spoilers on that. That's a new creature for me. I want to figure out what it does on my own. I've been trying to spear it, but it is a wily little bastard. So yeah, everything having been said, since we have the gift, we can talk to... Oh man, this section is a little bit different now.
Oh gosh, there's a thingy up there.
Fuck. Was there a drop wig somewhere that I missed?
It was on the left side. Oh gosh, hi.
Gotcha.
And the spiders ran off. Okay, cool. Never mind.
Yeah. We got a little bit lucky here. No karma flowers, by the way. There are no karma flowers at all during the hunter's run, I believe.
Ooh. Porcu spiders?
Porky spiders, yeah, that's what a lot of people have been calling the new guys. They look like a cross between a porcupine and a spider. I explained the joke, I shouldn't have done that, I'm sorry. I did not go to comedian school. The prestigious comedian school. Oh, fuck, I can save here. The lore is that the hunter went to an iterator and they gave him the mark and his Neuron. I did hear that there were some other iterators that people haven't found out about through the lore. So it's interesting that the hunter has already been to an iterator. I'm curious what 5 Pebbles would think of the hunter. If the iterators think any differently of the slug cats based on what they are. Because I mean, like, the hunter is a badass dude. He is not a friend. So I would think that 5 Pebbles would be like, ugh, this disgusting creature. Because he didn't like the survivor, white slug cat.
I suppose that's... I mean, treated as minor nuisance that kind of was there for a moment and decided, you know what, I'll talk to you for a bit. Let's give you the ability to talk. Or at least interpret speech. But then, I don't know. After that, there's the whole...
I get a special cutscene for bringing that Neuron to Moon? Cool. I figured that I would. So, hey. At least we get something done during this hunter run. Definitely don't reveal what that cutscene is, by the way. But it is cool, because I... have it. It's been in my stomach this whole time! Go ahead and eat this, and eat this, why not? He's also insane. Yes, 5 Pebbles is not a great guy. He is the kind of character that is specifically created to make you hate him.
Apparently taming lizards is a bad idea.
Really? Well, I mean, like, time limit-wise, for sure.
No. Save-breakingly bad.
Save-breakingly bad. Interesting. Okay, duly noted. I never really tamed lizards. Wow, we've got some hard lag going on as well. I know what that is because it got spoiled for me. Oh, we have new vultures.
New vultures.
Oh? Oh.
Oh, they just straight up laser you. Whoa.
He shot something at me. I think the name that the community is giving these guys is King Vultures. They can shoot you. God damn. If they needed to make vultures any harder.
Harpoon horns? What?
You can wear the mask too. That's gonna be fun. That's definitely gonna be fun. So, I will say that I am not really liking the time limit on the hunter. And of course, Andrew FM, a lovely, lovely modder who gave us the Many Slug Cats mod, has already created a mod to basically set the time limit to 9,999 cycles for the hunter. So you basically make it to where you can explore as the hunter using that mod and actually take it easy. And it's already become a little bit of a popular thing. Fuck, how'd I miss both? Oh, this is bad. Bad days. It'll be a miracle if I can get to even moon at this point. You know what? Let me go ahead and take these water nuts and eat them and pop them and whatnot. This is a pretty non-dangerous area. Ah, water nuts give you one chunk as well now.
One chunk or one pip?
One chunk, as in 1/4. Do you not get any like special abilities from the new masks? Because that would suck if you can't just like fire like lasers yourself. Like if they're gonna make the thing harder, they can at least make the reward for killing it better.
What would that do exactly, I wonder?
What?
Huh. Well, is it really lasers, or is it just like a laser sight on something that it launches?
I think it's a laser sight. I think the thing has its own natural ammunition that it's using.
Because, I mean, that then raises the idea that, you know, possibly that stuff can not only be... Well, if it theoretically is something that you get from the mask, would that not be something that you could use to grapple with in the same way that you can the worms?
Would be nice. But it sounds like they didn't do that. Oh, please get out. Ah, there we go. I think they actually returned a little bit of the waterfall's force. It used to be that it was actually really, really easy to get out of the those waterfall holes. And in the first version of the game, you could not get out of those waterfall holes. You had to go to the very end of the line in order to get out of this place. Whoa, hello, hi. How's everybody doing? You are not what I need.
Wow, that is a lot of things.
Here we go. You're what I need. They gave you like a baby squids, I think. Come back here. I think they made it to where you can now like lose your grip a lot easier as well with the shrimp. I don't know why I said squid. There's another thing in here that I call squid. I call these guys shrimps. I think... Is the Leviathan coming? If the Leviathan doesn't come, then I have a chance of doing this the first time. As long as nothing gets in my way between here and Moon that's new.
It's now that I realize I have a problem.
Oh yeah?
After Final Fantasy XIV, every time I hear the word Leviathan, that music starts playing.
Fair enough, fair enough. You actually played Final Fantasy XIV?
I did. I had a subscription for a fairly long time. And, yeah, it went pretty well.
What made you
the
stop?
only issue...
Endgame, or anything piss you off?
Grinding at the beginning of Heavensward. I ended up buying Heavensward. I'm like, heck yeah, let's start this up. And the levels just... You could not keep up with the rate of stuff. Like, I don't know, maybe it was just at launch, but I've been told it's been improved, but I can't really see myself going back to it yet. But basically, as you were doing quests, the rate of XP that you'd get from them would not keep up with the requirement for other quests later. So you'd be stuck at the level that you were at and have to grind your way up to the next one to be able to continue doing anything story related, which was kind of a pain in the ass.
Level caps, basically?
Not necessarily level caps, but level limitation in that you can't do something at level 52, you have to wait till you hit level 53.
Definitely sounds annoying. Although it sounds also, like, very normal for an MMO.
See, it would be normal if there was enough quests to go around to keep you leveling, but there was not.
But the grind was just not fun.
Yeah, basically.
Interesting.
It was basically run a dungeon, like, a dozen or so times and get fucking bored to tears, which isn't in the spirit of what Final Fantasy is about.
Well, I mean, the MMOs aren't in the spirit of what Final Fantasy is about, in my opinion. Just
you can argue that, and I'll completely agree. But, I mean, to some extent, there is a... No, you know what? I'm not even gonna vouch for this fucking thing. They made Phoenix Downs useless.
Like I said. Not exactly in the spirit. I completely avoided, like, anything with the new Final Fantasies. The only one that is slightly interesting to me is Final Fantasy 15, which is coming on PC, which I'm tempted to check it out, possibly. Could be interesting. I mean, like, it's going to be $60 on release, so that's not going to be great. Why is the world shuddering? It's not raining already, is it?
What's your timer?
Very far away. It might...
Maybe it's just camera being weird because you're at the edge of the screen?
Maybe? Doesn't feel like it. That feels like a shutter. Alright.
Is there an audible shake, like something else is moving?
Nope. No, nothing audible. I don't know, maybe it was the camera.
Yeah, apparently Catharsis had the same problem.
Oh, boy! Okay, I'm good. What were you saying?
Apparently Catharsis hates the camera here as well.
Yeah, the camera system for Rain World is not great sometimes. It would have been better if they just did, like, single room things, like Mega Man, perhaps, but...
You're being told not to hibernate there.
Interesting. I don't even have enough food to do so. So that's good. Alright, let's go see Moon. Anything new? Is she gonna have new dialogue? Any new situation? No new situations. She still looks the same. Oh, never mind. New situation. She starts off dead in the Hunter.
What?
Alright, so in the White Slug Cat and Survivor, she has neurons. And those are what keeps her alive. And you have to go on a quest for more neurons to help her out, or you can eat all of her neurons to kill her. She has no neurons right now.
Okay, so can you return the one you have?
That's just it. That's really cool. Oh, and where were you guys? She had dead neurons? Never seen that.
Ah.
We have the gift, so we'll be able to talk to her out the gate. Hello? Hello, little creature. You did this? One moment. My memory isn't responding. I have no idea. Must have been gone for... Oh. Little creature. You are not well. I'm so sorry to say, but you do not have much time left. Things are as they seem. Thank you. I don't know why you spent your last remaining cycles helping me, but know that I am deeply grateful. I have known very few beings who could aspire to such a noble thing. You really are, an amazing little creature. I wish I could say I will always remember it. Little friend, perhaps you already know this, and I don't know what consolation it might bring, but... you will wake right back up again. What is that? Ah, you would like me to read this? It's a bit dusty, but I will do my best. Hold on. We, of the 592nd High Convocation of the True Anointed Citadel, do hereby demand, with full force of law and religious doctrine, an immediate end to construction of the apostate superstructure abomination. To place shadow upon the divine body of the True Anointed Citadel is outrageous blasphemy and cannot be tolerated no matter the circumstances. Clearly this was ignored. I think what that was saying was 5 Pebbles construction was not allowed, but he did it anyway. Which makes sense.
I mean, if anyone had seen the blueprints for something that would cause a catastrophic, worldwide, complete rainfall disaster, yeah.
This one gonna be the same thing? I am sorry, all that work for nothing. The pearl is completely blank. Alright. So that was fun, reviving Moon. But we are dead. We're dead, because we have no time to do, like, anything else, really. The only other thing that I can think...
You will wake right back up.
She's talking about the reincarnation cycle. Reincarnation is a huge thing in Rainworld's lore. It's very Buddhist, honestly. Possibly. I think that might have been a great inspiration to the Rainworld developers anyway. Do I think slug cats had any importance or place before the collapse of the Rainworld? Nope. I don't think so. I think that humans were the big thing, and iterators were a thing that were of importance before the collapse of this world. But I do not think that slug cats... because slug cats can't even talk without getting a gift from an iterator. Excellent. I was able to get this pearl. Alright, we can find out the lore from this one too, while we're at it.
Do different colors of pebbles mean different things?
Yes. New messages. They also serve as currency for the scavengers, and I'm not sure if you get a different value off of different colored pearls from the scavengers. And yet another one. I will read it to you. Interesting. This one is written by me. It's about an iterator called Sliver of Straw. I don't remember when I wrote it. Do you know Sliver of Straw? She's quite legendary among us. Sliver of Straw is the only one to ever broadcast a specific signal that the big problem we're all working on has been solved. The triple affirmative, affirmative the solution has been found, affirmative the solution is parable, and affirmative that technical implementation is possible and generally applicable. She's also one of the few that has been conserved exhaustively incapacitated or dead. We do not die easily. Sliver of Straw sent this, and the ensuing commotion was historically unparalleled, before or after. I still remember it, but nothing happened except that Sliver of Straw was apparently dead. When the dust settled, we were still there, blinking at each other.
Kogel, is it that green neuron from the start? Oh, wait, what?
Everyone had a theory. Some said that she did have a solution, but that the solution itself was somehow dangerous. These later became known as triangulators, who think that a solution should be inferred without being directly discovered. Some said she never had a solution. She just died, and when the system broke down, an erroneous signal was sent. One camp claimed that dying was the solution. Either way, after these different factions developed, as well as a huge forensic effort to recreate and simulate Sliver of Straw's last moments, some of the simulations were wrapped in a simulation, in case something dangerous might happen. Nothing much is coming from it. In my essay, I make the case that maybe she should be allowed to rest in peace now. Huh. More stuff about the reincarnation cycle for Rainworld. Alright, now, as for what's said. Did I save the green neuron from the start of Moon? Did I save it? I gave it to her. Was I supposed to... That's how she's alive. The green neuron that you start off with for the hunter was what you give to Moon in order to revive her. As far as I know, I couldn't have, like, gotten it and kept it after reviving her. Alright, so, spoilers are okay for this. What happens if I sleep in that hibernation chamber? I am curious.
Could it just be that people meant it was a waste of a sleep cycle?
It sounded different. It sounded like it was going to do something
like
slightly
it was a warning?
Different. Like the chamber would have, like, flooded or something if I did that.
Like it would have eaten you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, it meant it was just cycle time loss.
Gotcha. So how many cycles do we have? 4, maybe?
I think the last one that was said was 4. How much time do you have?
Until this cycle ends?
Yep.
Oh god, not much. In fact, it's filling up right now, I think.
Oh dear.
I might be able to survive this. Quickly. There's a hibernation chamber right up here. Not that it matters. I actually don't think that it matters. Unless it's permadeath if you die. At all. Because, I mean, like, you go forward a cycle when you die, and you go forward a cycle when you don't die. So it's like the same... There's no reason...
Wait, you go forward a cycle when you die? I didn't think you did.
I think you do. I'm pretty sure that you probably would during the Hunter. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm still figuring out stuff and still finding out. That is the Scholar achievement. Also, it's interesting to note that they don't give you a passage for completing the Survivor. Passage being the fast travel in this game.
Right.
So you don't get fast travel as the Hunter. Fuck. That would have helped. That would have really helped so I could at least, like, explore during my last moments here. Because as it stands, I'm going to be able to see like a little bit of shoreline, and that's it. So 2 cycles left. And I'm going to assume that it is 2 and that we don't get like a third one on like cycle 0. Because that probably wouldn't fit with the idea of this being hard.
Apparently, you don't go forward a cycle when you die. 2 people have said so. Nose and Muffins.
Interesting. Thanks, fellas. Thanks for the clarification. I am still discovering things. I would like to be able to discover things a little bit on my own. Because I wasn't really able to do that on my original Rain World playthrough. I looked up a lot of information and then I wikied a lot of stuff. So I'm hoping to try and let things play out a little bit more naturally this time around.
Granted, this game does come with a huge lack of any kind of information whatsoever. You have to be really attentive to everything that goes on.
Oh yeah.
And even then, things can be obscure as hell.
Oh yeah. Like, there was very, very much a reason why I wikied information on my original playthrough. Because I did not understand Shadow Citadel in the slightest. I didn't understand the spiders, I didn't understand what to do, I didn't understand where to go.
And let's be fair, farmer rays.
Yeah, farmer rays. Hey, Leviathan, how's it going?
Oh dear. That was not a word I wanted to hear.
Run away, to the farthest reaches of the world we go. Whether nobody will know on faces or names. Where our children will be safe, and we can live in peace and harmony. Away from the Leviathan, away from the Leviathan, where nobody knows. Alright, well that's done. That was fun. Now if I go to the left again, will I see him again? You've gone into cycle -14. So how does it work? Can you still, like, save after cycle 0? It's just that you get, like, sicker and sicker and, like, less able to, like, move? Like, when's the reset, basically? Do you just have to, like, die after cycle 0, and then you'll, reset that way? But you can actually keep on living all you like, it's just that the cycle keeps on counting down? Oh, I'm not going to survive this.
Oh boy, lasers.
Okay. Safe. Safe as we can possibly be, anyway. Oh, fuck you, Leech. I am not, surviving vultures to get killed by a leech. You fuckers. I can't. I broke one off. He's back on. This is silly.
Those are very big leeches.
Oh, yeah. can't get up. I can't. Oh. Okay, what if I try to go back this way? Get up! Get up! I believe in you, slug cat. Nope. Dead. Well, that sucks. Escape 3 vultures, get killed by 3 fucking leeches. But hey, at least the death portrait is cute. I think I might just start over a new save file. Because there's nothing that I can really do, and I know that, but there's no reset for being able to do this. Like, what I'm talking about with a reset is I would like something on this screen in particular to just be like a reset for this difficulty. Because as it stands, all 3 difficulties are bound to the same save file. So if I reset the save file, then I assume that all 3 of the difficulties get reset. And that's not what I want. Let's start a new save file and go on to a new hard mode run so that we can check out the beginning of things. And I can show you guys what I did yesterday and what I struggled through yesterday, because it was awful and horrible, and I don't understand why anybody would want to go through this nonsense. So we started on farm raise. I'm not controlling, the computer's controlling. Now I'm controlling. And we get a neuron. And we get a pearl. Hi, so the idea this time is that I'm going to try and go for pebbles. I'm going to go through Sky Islands. Maybe make my way through, oh, I forget what the rooftop canopy, something like that, rooftop. Somebody in chat will tell me. But yes, I will be going through that.
What is the antelope doing?
Oh yeah? Yeah, you know, they said that those guys would have, like, better AI. And I really gotta say, I don't know if that turned out to be true.
Digging the new AI, mate. It's something. Chimney canopy.
Chimney canopy was the level. I'll go through that. Go through industrial complex. Ugh. God, that is not a good route. I wonder if the, can anybody tell me if the exploit still works to get a cicada and take that to the wall and be able to get to the pebbles that way?
Apparently the AI wasn't changed, it was just the horns. So you can grab onto the horns easier, but that's basically
Jesus. Fuck, Rainworld devs. I can't believe that. I was really... They said behavior in their post. Behavior would be changed. Behavior is not... I guess that's a programmer way of looking at it. Behavior.
Not even. As a person who, like, actually programmed stuff at some point.
Behavior of how, like, your hands interact with the horns, though?
That's not changing behavior of the object. That's changing behavior of the interaction. That's
I suppose.
entirely different.
I wonder.
Can you hit a moose?
I'm certainly doing my best right now.
Oh boy. He got out of there.
Well, of course he did. I wonder if I can eat one. That's all I'm wondering.
I wonder if you piss one off enough, will it
Oh
it
no,
kill you?
they're very, very passive creatures. What did I... What? What did I get all that food from? I didn't even eat the slug in my hand.
There was something on the floor though, right?
I don't think so.
That was shaky as well. It was like all bubbly. Ew, boy, what is that?
These are long noses. That's what I'm calling them, at least. Oh yeah,
So they're new things, right?
Yeah, they're very new. I should just hibernate. Wasn't the hibernation chamber here? No, it's over to the right a little bit. Yeah, it's immediately in the next room, rather.
So what do long noses do?
Noodle flies. That's probably what their proper name is. I like calling them long noses. It amuses me.
My first thought on seeing them was mosquito. I'm not sure if I'm...
You're close, because what they do is that their nose acts as a lance if they want it to. So if you eat their baby or piss them off enough, they become
Proboscis stab!
Excuse me?
Proboscis stab. As in proboscis.
I have no idea what proboscis is.
It's basically the same sort of, like, it's the name for the nose thing on, like, mosquitoes and stuff.
Interesting. Proboscis stab.
Proboscis?
Proboscis.
I'm not even sure. Let me Google that.
Such a complicated name for a joke. It's just hard to say. But anyway, as some of you...
Proboscis.
Proboscis. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Butterflies haven't.
Go, 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 go. Oh, I'm so lucky that I got out of that. You guys have no idea. If one of the centipedes just touches you, it like hooks onto you, and it's impossible to like get off of it, and then it just shocks you until you're dead.
You are a living thing? No, not anymore.
Of course, there's a noodle nose up here. By the way, for everybody wondering, spoilers by the way, but the things hanging over there are noodlefly eggs. If you take them to a hibernation chamber, you will wake up with a couple of baby noodleflies in the hibernation chamber. And it's completely unusable otherwise. Like, you can throw it, but it won't do anything. Maybe you can stun people with it.
Does starting with baby noodle flies in the chamber benefit you at all?
You can eat them.
Oh.
You might be able to tame them. I don't know. The baby noodle flies, by the way, are extremely, like, I don't even think that they can hurt you. It's also worth mentioning that if you eat a baby noodle fly, it'll like let out like a very cute noise, by the way, actually. Like really, really top job on the noise that they make when they die, because it is adorable. You are very, very close and you don't even know it.
Huh.
Alright, Sky Islands, everybody. I haven't noticed anything too different about Sky Islands, but I haven't explored all of it yet. Of course, we do still have the thing with, like, what's it? Vultures coming out of the air every 2 seconds in this area.
Oh, more noodle flies. Wow. Bye, centipede. Oh no, it's back. Did it really just come back with the spear in its side just to say, "Hi, I'm colourful.
Yep.
You have done nothing to me."
I am still colorful. You may take my heart, but you will never take my colors. Okay, now I need to go. Goodbye, centipede. Vulture flying down on us from above. Luckily, I don't think they really ever come in this area.
I was going to ask, is it possible to eat that thing while you're there? But I guess
Yes. Honestly, if it lives and breathes, you can probably eat it as the hunter. I have not encountered anything yet that we can't eat. I can eat scavengers, I can eat vultures from what I've heard. I haven't done that yet. I would love to do that. You can eat centipedes, you can eat any type of centipede, the green ones, the orange ones. The hunter is a carnivore. He will eat anything and not give a fuck.
it occurs to me, living things have tears. It's a slug cat. It's half slug. Tears are salty.
What are you talking about? Tears? Salt? What?
Yeah. Cause of the disease confirmed! No, I'm sorry.
I barely even know how to navigate Sky Islands. Honestly. Like, off the top of my head, this is like halfway to being memorized as far as my memory goes. No, 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 no.
Lowest? What?
Okay, what do I need to do here? I need to go... No, I wasn't... I was pressing the D-pad! If I'm... it might be that if they have their fins out, that they can get me no matter what. The way the memory's supposed to work is that if you press up near them... then you grab onto them,
Right.
And then they can take you.
It might be that because the quills are out, they can tell that you're closer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because of touch.
So it might not matter if I'm holding left or right or up or down or whatever. Oh, and I lost a level. But it doesn't matter, I can actually still get to Sky Islands as long as I don't lose another one.
I think Watch said you can indeed take a noodlefly egg. Whether or not he will is...
Yeah, you can take a noodlefly egg. The mother won't even worry about it. They don't really, they aren't really patrolling the eggs.
That seems odd. Just me?
I guess that they assume just because, like, they're hard. I can't eat it. It's very protected, so that's what they're used to. They don't expect you to hatch them in a hibernation chamber and then eat the young. It's kind of like not expecting what a human would do. might look up like a map. I don't know how to get to Chimney Canopy from Sky Islands. From this entrance, at least. And I know it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, because you do need, like, a cicada for some of the parts, I think? God. I just don't know Sky Islands that much. I did not enjoy this area. Is it okay for you to take a noodle fly egg in Sky Islands? Did I already answer this? Was this the one that you were wondering about?
It was the one slightly above that, but yeah.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you answered it when you said that, you know, you can take it and the parent, like, noodle flies will not harass you about it.
Yep. At least as far as I've seen. I haven't seen a noodle fly mother near the eggs yet. Not that I would know what's the father and what's the mother, so it might just be the father that's taking care of the young. But details. I don't know what I was thinking there. I had a brain fart, honestly. Believe it or not. You do want to be careful when it comes to eating the young, because a mother can come right along, even like a screen away, and then start attacking you. I'll take one of the noodle fly eggs. And you can see that I now have it. And you can see that the parent that's over there really, like, I guess they're partially chasing me, but I don't even think that they're chasing me because I have the egg. Like, maybe they are? I'm gonna look.
Oh.
What's up?
The centipede and the fly did not have an agreement.
I wasn't even watching for that. Most creatures in Rain World don't like each other, so they will usually battle each other.
Turns out the fly did follow you, though, so there is that.
Yeah, so maybe it does have some kind of, I don't know if it was following me just because I was there, or if it was because of the egg, though. That's the thing. That's science for you.
7.4 out of 10, too much water? What? Giant albine squid. Does the Leviathan have an albino cousin?
Oh, yeah? I haven't seen that, so that's a spoiler if so.
I mean, I'm guessing they mean Leviathan. They may not. Maybe it's just a cicada that fell in the water? Eh.
Okay, I gotta keep my eye out for dropwigs in this room.
That room in particular?
Oh yes, this room in particular.
Do those lizards have horns?
Yep. Slightly different.
Ooh, camo lizard.
There we go, and that's how you cheap out a bunch of lizards. And then immediately get caught by another one. Oh, fuck it.
Oh gosh, hi.
Am I fully dead? I think my eyes were squinted. I shouldn't have had a problem getting away from this, honestly. You should have dropped me when they were all... Ah, damn it. No! Fuck. Oh, hard mode. Sky Islands. Pissing me off. Alright, let's do something different. Alright. Going back to save slot 1. All of my normal saves. I guess I figure let's just do Monk, because I'm actually very near to the end of Endgame for Monk. Although I am, in fact, in the hardest part. You know, I had an epiphany the other day.
Oh?
And the epiphany that I had was that Rainworld did the exact same thing that Dark Souls did, where they have the hardest part of the game in the middle of the game.
I didn't even get that far.
Ooh, okay, there we go.
Is that thunder?
Oh, and this? Yes. Basically, like, so lore-wise, this entire tower is Pebbles Tower. And Pebbles is basically the cause of all of the rain in Rain World.
Yeah, I believe we've talked about that particular point.
So, yes, we are very near that part. Well, we're really, like, right under it. Where 5 Pebbles is causing all of the rain. I don't have dual wielding anymore because I'm not playing as the hard mode character, so I'm going to be sad about that. But on the other hand, it's going to be a lot easier to hibernate, considering that we have 3 pips that we need now, and not 6. And we still get like
That's a significant difference.
And we still get like a full. Whoa! Hello, hi. Going away. You have fun. So even though easy mode is easy mode, a lot of the hard bits still exist, such as Daddy Longlegs. They are still here. I have not noticed a difference thus far with the end game, or the mid game rather, I suppose.
Oh gosh, it's following.
Yes, it is. Can't follow us too far though. Usually just like one screen. But it can in fact fit through like very, very small spaces.
That makes no sense, but okay.
No, actually it does make sense because it's very like octopus. How they can fit through anything as long as their beak can fit through.
Hmm.
And that's obviously where they're taking it from. Creatures are less hostile now. You don't think any were removed. I did think that there were some orange lizards that were removed at the beginning of this area. Could be wrong. But that's just what it felt like to me. Because obviously, like, spawns are random, so it could just be that they just didn't spawn in. Alright, we're through the leg, I think? And now we just have to go through unfortunate development, which is rather unfortunate, to be fair. Pebbles basically are screwed with the ecosystem of the entire world to water cool his PC. That is exactly what he did. It's actually kind of funny.
Still can't run Crisis 3.
Original Crisis. Nobody talks about Crisis 3. It'll be interesting to me to see how hard this section is. If there are any changes. I wish that they had changed this section. Because they changed Shadow Citadel for the easy mode, which was good, because that was definitely like a stumbling point for a lot of people, was that they couldn't figure out the lights in Shadow Citadel. So they gave you an automatic flashlight. But this is also like a really, really big stumbling point, was this area. Like, a lot of people are just not going to be able to handle like the low gravity and the daddy long legs. And the daddy long legs can honestly be in some pretty hard spots. Like, am I right?
Was it low or was it complete 0G?
What's the difference?
0G is you float in a direction and you do not stop floating in that direction. Low gravity is there is still gravity and you do fall slower.
0G.
Okay.
As you can see by that spear, which is currently spinning in a circle, perpetually. Wonderful. And as we'll see from me flying here. So mechanics aren't changed thus far. We still float the exact same. I don't know. Monk has some changes. Not enough changes, I think. There's still some stuff that they could have made a little bit better for people who were having a little bit of a hard time with RainWorld's difficulty, but what they did change was really, really good, because they changed Shadow Citadel, so you have automatic flashlight. They changed it to where gates stay open as long as you've opened them once now, which is really nice. As you've seen, the karma limit for some gates really annoys me sometimes, as we were even just seeing with the Sky Islands bit there. Give me you. I will eat you and love you, and you will give me light. And thus there was light. As I slowly floated to my fate, whatever it may be. Whee!
So what was it that you just did?
So that was a neuron. So the thing about neurons is that if you eat any, you gain light. You will become radioactive and start emitting light. Oh god, this is going to take forever. At least I have something to talk about. And the only thing that is not good is if you eat any of Moon's neurons, you will hurt her or kill her if you eat enough of them.
Right.
But since 5 Pebbles is here and these are all of his neurons, and he has hundreds, it doesn't matter to him if you eat them.
Can you actually eat all of them?
I don't think that you can kill 5 Pebbles somehow. I wonder if anybody's experimented. But from what I've seen, it's just not a thing. Fun fact, 5 Pebbles fucked over Looks to the Moon. I forget exactly what it was. I think it was the fact that he was dropping his sludge where she is, and it basically made her weak. Weak as hell. Which is why she only has like 5 neurons, and he has hundreds. He is
And why his sort of area is active and his is not.
Yes. She is running on low power. So that's what I meant by the fact that 5 Pebbles, as far as the devs are concerned, is a character who
you're supposed to hate.
Just making a relationship like that, you basically make it to where, yeah, nobody's gonna like 5 Pebbles. Unless they like a character being evil, which is valid, to be fair. Because a lot of villains really are likable, even though they're murderous little bastards.
Is there really anything that's actually genuinely likable about 5 Pebbles' version of being a butt?
Damn.
Damn?
Died.
Oh. Oh boy! Just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's another just point towards the argument that RainWorld's screen system is not the best. You can get surprised going from screen to screen. Like, they should have just made it to where everything was a single screen with these passages.
It's kind of how Zelda used to do it. Like, the original Zelda, like, on the NES, was limited to that, but then that was never an issue. Then, when the SNES version came out and they realized it kind of was, they made it, like, well, they segmented it for rooms that were small enough, but big rooms then became their own sort of...
You could go through the entire overworld, and sometimes you would just scroll through screens. I actually think that, Link to the Past has a better screen system than this game does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because it scrolls smoothly if there's a big screen. Oh my god, guys, RainWorld devs, Link to the Past figured this out.
The filtration system. Apparently Kogel has just passed it.
Filtration system is basically endgame. Oh, I need to get another neuron too, because... Oh, it's no problem whatsoever. Filtration system is like nothing compared to this. Like I said, mid-game is where they put the difficulty.
Lizard has mentioned that there is a certain couple of things which are in fact post-update.
I'm enjoying...
Oh dear.
What?
The weird sort of tentacly things that are in the wall.
Oh,
are they not?
So the the straight up blue tentacles, those are basically Big Daddies. They're embedded in the wall, but the little like grayish kind of looking things that only have like a little bit of blue, those are you can grab onto no problem whatsoever, which you guys saw me do.
Okay.
This area is going to be rather annoying, even with the monk.
What are you talking about? It's a friend. It just wants a hug.
A very, very slimy, very, very deadly hug. But a hug nonetheless,
That's a fair point.
yes.
Raggedy no.
I'm enjoying the little organ ambience that we've got going on for the music right now. But then again, there's really not a time where I don't enjoy Rainworld's music. How did that not completely miss him? At least I got it back. But then I missed it again. And then it came back again.
Yay!
Here we go. Let's quickly go by here and trick out the daddy. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, that's not good.
Is there more? What?
Oh dear. Come on, come on, go, go. Ugh.
Oh.
I can't really, you can't really hear Big Daddy's coming, that's the thing. Big Daddy, I'm thinking Bioshock. Here you can see a little bit of what we're looking at as far as 5 Pebbles amount of neurons that he's got.
Okay. Yeah, that's, Yeah, I can see why that would be a minor issue for anyone trying to kill the guy.
It'd be a lot easier to kill him directly. Well, not really. 5 Pebbles self-defense measures are kind of insane. It would be very, very hard to kill him. He's like a god, honestly.
Oh my sweet goodness, there are tons. It's like an ocean.
Yeah, it's such a difference to when you find looks to the moon. That's on purpose. Very, very much on purpose. Like, you can see the facility. The entire facility is powered. 5 Pebbles is doing great. The bastard. Hey, where is a save? Ground control to Major Tom. Lock your doors and open your mind. I don't know if that's the lyrics. I'm sorry if it's not. Remind me where the nearest hibernation chamber is, folks. I think it's this way. I just keep on going to the right here. That's where the hibernation chamber is, and then up is where the next little difficulty is.
Next little difficulty.
We'll go along this. I think that there's supposed to be a pipe that's going to stop me. And even if there's not... Yeah. Got it. Okay. Just trying to make sure I don't die by doing something. This seems somewhat new. I don't quite remember this area. A little bit of a blind spot for me here. I think this is where the fly swatters start.
Fly swatters?
Or not. This is a great big gravity well. I don't remember this room. Seems like it's acting like a hub area.
Oh, I wonder if you can disrupt that to, like, remove the 0G.
I doubt it. I wonder if anything in this room is lethal. I don't think so. The gravity well shouldn't kill me, although it might take me for a spin.
You're rarely willing to risk that.
Pretty willing, yeah. Told you.
So that's actually cool.
Oh yeah. When the Dire Longlegs aren't around, this is a very fun area. Well, let's go up here and see what's this way. Imagine being abandoned by the ancients to solve math for eternity and slowly going insane. He's not doing great at all. Well, okay, health-wise he's doing great. Mentally, he's not doing great, yes. Am I supposed to go this way? You know, I'm just not gonna risk that. I'm just not gonna risk that, because those are basically like the fly traps. Like... not like Venus flytraps, but flytraps is in like those blue...
The mechanical ones?
Yes. Yes. And they will in fact kill a little slug cat here, so we gotta be careful about that.
Aww.
Ooh.
Electricity made of salt.
Recursive transform array. I think this is where I need to go, actually. If I remember right. I just have to make sure that I don't... Oh, fuck. I fucked up. I fucked up. I'm so... Oh! Damn it. Oh, no! That sucked! Why? I didn't let... Oh. This fucking sucks.
My sweet goodness. Tossed around like a ping pong ball. That was great.
There was a save point somewhere near there. I just didn't go for it. I should have just let go. The fact that I took my time and I was like trying to figure out if I should use the D-pad to like let go up made it to where like I just let go like accidentally, because even if you don't let go like by a button, you can let go just by like how your analog stick is going and what's going on with like the specific stick that you're on. Like, let me experiment right now to prove my point here. Really? I can't just let go just by the analog stick? It seemed like a... There we go! Okay, so I never pressed the A button that entire time. But, because of what I was doing as far as movement was concerned, I still let go. So I gotta remember that. What were you saying, Helu?
I was gonna ask Raggedy Muffins, because, you know, they're saying that the power is literally going out in some places because of all the parasites and, you know, digital nasties and stuff. I do wonder, does that basically mean that every single thing that he's done, which has caused any kind of trouble whatsoever, has been pointless?
Is Rain World nihilism? Find out next time on Vsauce. But that's just a theory! A game theory! God. Can you imagine Pat touching Rain World?
Oh, please, no.
This would be like the perfect game for him, is the thing. Wouldn't be the perfect thing for me, because he'd probably not, like, look into everything. Because, like, the lore is actually very well laid out by the fandom at this point. Just...
Can you maybe throw the blue thing to be able to...
Yeah, you can actually throw things to get a little bit of speed, but I didn't want to throw anything because I want this spear, and I wanted the blue thing because I've got 3 pips now.
Okay. Hey, look, the room has no Daddy Longlegs in it this time.
You think that's what MatPat would do? I mean, like... I'm not... The thing to dislike about MatPat is just his exact, like, lore conclusions and how he pulls stuff out of his ass. But, like, as far as, like, normal, like, game journalism criticisms, like, it's too hard, it's like Dark Souls. But I don't think MatPat would do that. I think he would just make misconceptions about the lore of Rain World without properly researching.
The slug cat is actually Sans.
Yes. Stuff like that. Fuck. Fuck. I almost got out of that. That is, like, the worst one, okay? Like, this is what I'm talking about with, like, where enemies are positioned and, like, how they can make it, like, better for, like, the easy mode. Putting a Daddy Longlegs in, like, that specific area, I've never been able to really pass it without, like, a really, really big bit of luck. Not skill, not knowledge of what's happening and what I should do, just luck about where it's positioned and where I'm positioned at the time.
In fairness, Waddle High, what you gotta remember is NASA actually put cats in zero-G, and they did in fact act like that.
That would be awesome if the Rain World devs actually did research on that. What does a cat act like in space? And then even further, they were like, what does a slug act like in space? Maybe we can combine the two. Just for that extra bit of realism. What was I holding? Just a little fruit. It is rather cute how Slugcat flails around in 0G. I do agree. Although, according to the Rain World developers, it's actually not fruit that is the blue things. It's actually, eggs. Pupa. But then again, I think that they might have, like, considered it that at first, but they didn't follow through, because going for, like, the vegetarian run, basically, you can eat the blue things, and it's just fine, and it doesn't matter. So that's...
Hang on, have you ate one of the neurons yet?
Come on! What I need to do is I need to eat a neuron and then save, so that it actually saves the fact that I've got that neuron. It might be confirmed, it's just that the programming doesn't say the same thing, knows. Because like I said, the vegetarian quest counts even if you eat the blue stuff. So, Moon might say it's an egg, basically.
Legacy text?
Legacy text, maybe. Like I said, it's just a disagreement between the way the achievements are programmed and the way that they are laying it out as far as what Moon tells you. Because, yeah, you can take a lot of the objects in the game to Moon, and she'll talk about them and tell you what they are. Even a spear. I think she'll tell you that you're crafty for using it. And I think she says that it's a bit of rebar. Whee! If folks start getting bored, by the way, of like watching me just struggle on like unfortunate development, let me know, and I'll probably just switch over to my white slugcat file and start working on that. I might do it anyway because I'm quickly running out of things to talk about just messing around here in unfortunate development. Although the Five Pebbles lore is rather fun. Oh. Oh, what? It doesn't act like how it's supposed to. I'll probably give this one more try, and then if I die to, like, the same daddy long legs, I'm just going to, go to the white file. Damn it. Daddy long legs is here this time, instead of on the left side of the room.
That's gonna be fun to deal with. Oh yeah, neuron.
I'll get one. We're gonna have lots of chances. Eventually. I wonder if I can, like...
Oh boy, that thing is really angry.
Damn. It does not give you that much of a boost with, like, the rocks. I guess it's only the spears that give me any kind of a boost. Anyway, as I said, switching over to our white file. No, not what I meant. And actually, my white file has barely been started. So as far as I know, and as far as I've heard, there's minimal changes. I wonder how many of the creatures that are in hard mode got also put into this one. I can imagine that they put, like, the noodle flies, for example, here. Maybe the, Oh! Well, there's one. Well, I can hold it.
Wow, that thing is...
I want to kill it is the thing. I just don't have the spear nearby. By the time I do get a spear, he's probably going to be a long way away. Oh, hello, Needle Nose. Okay, so that answers that. Needle Noses are in here as well.
So, needle nose and weird sort of eyeball beetle.
Yeah. Should kill that green thing. Like I said, I would. I just don't have a spear on me. I don't see one anywhere nearby, so I'm just going to focus on food for now. So that blue thing that I just got, as we'll say here, sandbox item unlocked, that unlocks a sandbox item that I can now use in the sandbox mode of the game.
Gasp!
Unfathomable. There. Messed up on that one. I can never say unfathomable. Unfathomable. Unless I really, really put a lot of effort into it.
You did it.
Oh, so that's basically just like a food smorgasbord walking around.
Oh, that explains why it runs away from everything. It's like, oh no, I am forever edible.
I am the most edible.
Given that 6 pips, that is definitely taking you to next to full. Which means not just you, but virtually anything else would do well to kill that thing.
Yep. Hello, my little friend. Come with me, and we'll be on our way to a magical journey. As long as we don't die first. So I've got enough of a level to be able to go wherever I want, honestly. Well, sort of. I can't go into farm arrays, but I want to go into farm arrays anyway.
Why would you going to go there? It's hell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, come on, little cicada. Don't get in my way like this. There we go. Oh, where do I want to go? Where would be fun to go? I suppose industrial complex is always a fun zone for me to hang out in. Come on, little frickin' cicada. Oh hey, did they fix this? No, they did not. But I might be able to trick out this lizard. And that is actually a much, much faster way of getting to Industrial Complex. Just taking a cicada. But that is indeed the speedrun strat after all. By the way, for the speedrun, most of the speedrun, you're holding a cicada.
I can imagine so, given the fact that, you know, it does give you that boost of it in jump.
Yep. And that's the exact reason why. It's also part of the main exploit. There's a great big sequence break that you can do with a cicada. Really, really huge one, actually.
You know they could do one thing to, you know, completely ruin that, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know those gates in between areas?
Oh, make it to where it kills the cicada when it goes through? Yeah. I wonder how much they knew that people would do that exploit, honestly. Because they're obviously okay with it by this point. I think, anyway. Anybody know if that exploit is still doable in this version? This shelter is still here. So that's good.
So it's just hard mode.
1 second, gonna let my cat out. Don't mind me, just letting my slug cat out. If only, if only.
It's coming up to 2 o'clock, by the way. I'm gonna have to go soon.
Okie doke. It's been fun, Halo.
Alright, best of luck with stream, and take care. Best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Later, people.
Dream whatever it is British people dream. Alright, everybody. So, mostly I would usually end the stream when a co-commentator called it a night, but I'm actually feeling like doing more. So we'll go until I get annoyed. Although, unfortunately, since I am playing White Slug Cat, I don't think that there will be that much new content. So anybody who's watched, like, all of my stuff, there's probably not going to be too much new stuff, but I need to do all of this anyway, even if it's just completing White Slug Cat, so that I can have a complete save file. Because I completely got rid of all of my save files. I'm already at the max karma level, so there's really no point in me saving again. Blizzard that way, as always. Gonna make things a little bit difficult to me, but I can always go around. Could I showcase the arena mode? I could. I could do a little bit of that. That would probably be a little bit more interesting than what this is. So next save, I will go ahead and show off arena mode. Although I still don't think that I have a lot of stuff unlocked for it, but we'll see how much I've got unlocked. It'll be interesting to see how many of the enemies I've got unlocked. Maybe it's just if I encounter them, then it's unlocked in the arena. Still not sure how that goes. No, I threw it the wrong way. Fuck. There we go. Don't mind if I do. Although, unfortunately, I can't eat too many of you. Go, 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 go! No! Hello, scavengers! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! I must live to fight another day! How to spawn creatures and how to unlock new creatures. So that's Sandbox mode. That's different than Arena mode. Sandbox mode, you can spawn whatever you want, wherever you want, as many as you want. Arena mode is more like you just select, hey, it's Arena, and there are creatures. and then whatever happens will happen. At least as far as I've been able to tell. Do I have a spear anywhere nearby? That would make it a lot easier to do this. Fuck, whatever. Oh my god! Oh hey, there's a thing there. I'll scare this guy off, and then I'll collect whatever that is. Unless I don't need to. It'll just avoid me anyway. Sandbox items unlocked. I have no idea what those are, actually. Funnily enough. Be gone with you, foul lizard. You don't belong in this place. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Okay, I'm gonna stop with the lame jokes now. No, I'm not. I'm kidding. They will never stop. Ever. They'll go on and on until the end of time. Yeah, what I just did with the blue diamond things, you'll find like places around where those are, and you just walk over the blue diamond, and then you'll unlock a sandbox item. And that's exactly how you unlock stuff for the sandbox mode. Just in case. Because you can't stun anything with a fruit. Oh, did we go offline? I just heard Discord. Or was that... Oh no, I know what that was. That was Discord knocking me out of the call because I was still in the call with Helu. Even if Helu wasn't actually there. Just a server saving issue on their end. Making sure that people don't take up bandwidth for no reason. There's also one here that I already got. The sandbox unlock items. So you basically just have to explore and keep an eye out for those flowers in order to unlock those items. And you'll be able to mess with whatever you want in the sandbox after. Hey. Can I show you where they all are? I don't even know where they all are. I just began playing. I'm still kind of getting caught up on what all content is in the new update myself. And it would honestly be like a really, that would be a little bit of a video undertaking to show where they all are. And almost not even useful because as long as you just go all over the map, you'll be able to find the blue things just fine. They're not really like hidden. Especially since the flower that they're a part of is so noticeable. Like, it's basically like a low Z. So as long as you keep an eye out for black Z's, black plant Z's, then you'll probably be able to find it. Anyway, let's check out the arena. So the cool thing about the arena is that even if you don't have somebody with you, you can still play it. Same with the sandbox. You can play sandbox with anywhere between 1 to 4 players. So thus far, I really like platforms. So I will put in a few, or a lot, of platforms levels. Repeat rooms, play each level twice. So that's something that you can do if you want to play. I think it like shuffles them, so you won't play it immediately. You can play something like that. You can turn aggressive AI on or off. Creatures are vicious and aggressive. Let me experiment with that off and see if they're still aggressive, just like not as aggressive. Rain timer. This will determine how long it takes for the rain to come, as like a little bit of a time limit if you're facing somebody else, or if you just want it yourself. Let's go into it. They call this competitive. I prefer arena. And you can only toggle if wildlife is on or off. You can't actually toggle what kind of wildlife is. going to spawn. So as it turns out, we're going to get vultures. I'm very happy that I unlocked vultures, by the way. Unfortunately, in this mode, you can find that things are able to get away more often than not. You only spawn with so many weapons, so many food bits. Actually, they really don't put enough weapons in my opinion. I would like more spears to be around here. This lizard is going nuts. Let's put him out of his misery. At the bottom right of the screen, you'll see that a icon pops up whenever you killed something. For reals. Those vultures are just straight up gone now. Come here, little vulture friend. I won't hurt you. Much. Apparently he keeps on coming back, so that's nice at least. It's not like the actual game where they can just wing away and then just never come back. Unfortunately, the rain is in fact coming in, as per our rain timer, which was set for 3 minutes. Unlike the actual mode, I think that you really only have to eat like one bat in order to be able to sleep. Creatures not being aggressive means they fight other creatures and don't mainly fight over you. Interesting. Hopefully later on they make it where you start with all the creatures, but make the diamonds accessible to get an encyclopedia for creatures. I think that there's not going to be any changes from now until the beta is officially released. So everything that you see here is mostly what we're going to get. I think that they might tweak like some things, some very, very small things. Why did I only spawn with one spear in this area? It kind of annoys me. Damn. The enemy won the round this time. Nice try. No! Anything but the tongue! Anything but the tongue! It's kind of cool to see all the interactions between the creatures in this mode. I was hoping that the vulture rather, would come over to me and save me from my fate here. But I suppose I have to save myself. Right, let's go pay attention to that lizard now. Fuck! Oh, damn it. I wasn't paying attention to the fact enough that there was a hole there. I think we got one more round of this. Let's see if we can tie it up. It's 2-1. I don't think that's how it actually works, by the way. Would be fun if it did, though. Oh god. This is gonna be a rather short round. Oh, if this keeps up. Damn. That was a serious waste. I would appreciate the ability to just say, like, there's a bunch of spears in the arena. You can do that in Sandbox mode, obviously. You can just put as many as you want. I'll show that in a little bit, once the arena is done. There we go. Session results. We died 3 times, we ate 2 bats. I don't know what the stars are for, actually. Probably means that we won for that round. So we only won 1 round. Anyway, so let's check out Sandbox. So obviously you can see that this is the stuff that we unlocked over the course of this stream. We got these little bee things? I don't even know what those are. It'll be interesting to see what that is. Unfortunately, it did not unlock vultures. Allow exit, score required to exit level. Interesting. Got a rain timer. 1 player left, rain approaches. Interesting, that's obviously off because we do only have 1 player here. Aggressive AI, sure. Oh, love this song. It is very, very nice that during competitive... Oh, it still has the last thing that I was messing with saved. Alright, so I can show you guys what I was messing with last time, just right off the bat. This was what I set up last time for the Sandbox. I just put a whole bunch of pink lizards and a whole bunch of spears. Oh, I suck. Although it is also the fact that the aggressive AI is on, and I'm actually not... It is a very distinct difference of the aggressive AI. Oh, because they are way more driven than they normally would be. So maybe I would prefer if that wasn't a thing. So let's go ahead and turn aggressive AI off. Then go back in. And they'll still go for you. They just won't be as driven. And they'll be a little bit slower like they normally are in the normal game. Basically, if you want creatures to act like they do in the actual game, you're going to want to turn aggressive AI off. You'll see that I can actually climb away from them now. Damn. Boom, bam. You can in fact save yourself just like in the normal game. So if you've got a spear in your hand and somebody bites you, you can try and hit them. And if you do hit them, you usually save yourself. Damn it. Oh man, I thought that was for the fleshy bits! Fuck! Alright, so I'm interested in what we unlocked. So let's go ahead and clear all. Go ahead and press that. Oh no, damn it, that... You're gonna have to forgive me for making some incorrect button presses here, because the controls for this are somewhat weird. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and add myself. There we go. Slugcat, for whatever reason, can only spawn on the floor, but everyone else can spawn everywhere else. We'll put a pink one here, we'll put a spear here. We'll actually put spears everywhere. So apparently, from what it looks like to me, you do have to have the menu on the screen, and you do have to like select an object like every single time in order to place it, which is a little bit unwieldy, honestly. Alright, let's see, where are these little guys? Doesn't even tell me, so I'm gonna have to go into the game to figure it out. We also unlocked the firecrackers, so we can put one of those in here. Actually, don't even know what this white thing is. Unless that's the mimics. That's probably the mimics, actually. So that'll be interesting to see. Yeah, it's the mimics. Alright, so, and that's the yellow versions. Of the centipedes. I wonder if it counts as a point for killing the mimic. Apparently it does. You can actually even have small mimics that, like, touch the ceiling. They actually never do that in the original game. So that's kind of cool to see that that still works. Anyway, I'm done with this. So as you can see, Sandbox mode is a fun little thing. I don't think that it's too interesting on your own. At least with nothing unlocked. Like, I'm really going to be working hard to unlock as much stuff as I can, and then I can do fun stuff like maybe like spawn like a vulture or two, and just take them on with like a million spears around. That's really when it's going to be fun for me, is when I can just fight a bunch of vultures. So I'm going to have to see if I can find the Sandbox item for unlocking vultures. It'd be interesting to see where everything is located, as far as where they put what item where. And this obviously incentivizes you to go everywhere, and it makes it more... It rewards exploration even more than like the original game did, which is nice to see. It'll be fun to see once everybody has their encyclopedia complete. But yeah, for my money, it's not terribly fun right now. It's definitely the kind of thing where you don't want to head into that until you've completed the game and found a whole bunch of Sandbox items. And maybe even arenas. I think I unlocked an arena at one point. So you might even unlock levels by doing the game itself. Is this an official update? Yes and no. So Rain World, the update is coming. It is currently in beta. You can go into the Steam forum for Rain World, and you can basically find a code to be able to unlock this beta update. But the official update is not actually out yet, it is coming out. But all of the content that it contains should be in this beta update. And if you play this, your save file will probably be fine. It'll probably transfer over just fine once the actual game updates. They've done a lot of work trying to make sure that everybody's save files will be completely fine. The only reason why I started off from square one was because I was fucking around with a lot of stuff. Like, I was experimenting a lot on my off time with doing, like, just completely barren save files just because I wanted to test, like, random things. At one point I started off a save file on my original saves just because I wanted to tame a lizard. That kind of thing. Can I get a noodlefly egg? If I could find one, yes. It's very easy to get noodlefly eggs. By the way, I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching. This is the most people I've had in a stream. Even if it's not a whole lot for other streamers, it's a lot for me. As far as having 12 people watching a stream all at the same time. Go ahead and let the scavenger have my spear, and now he's completely okay with me, but his friend still doesn't like me. These scavengers are jerks. Now he likes me because he... Oh god, never mind. Go ahead and let's head down to the hibernation chamber and give it a little bit of a save. Save face. And all the fun and wacky things kids are saying nowadays. Is Rain World coverage my most popular content? As far as my gaming content, yes. I have the unfortunate aptitude of choosing games that most of the time that people aren't interested in. So like I was playing Hob and like only like 3 people would show up to the stream. But whenever I stream Rainworld and do videos for Rainworld, a lot of people show up to talk about it and view it and whatnot. Rainworld and Undertale are 2 games that I was fully interested in that actually brought in viewers. As far as I remember, you never told me, you never asked this specific question, Doze. But then again, I have terrible memory too, so we could both be forgetting. Do. But yeah, there is a stream highlight on my channel with Rainworld as the core of it, and that has 20,000 views. And that's like the most that a stream highlight has ever got. And it's also one of the top viewed videos on my channel. There's only a couple things that beat it. There was an Undertale remix that I did that got viewed a lot, and there was this really, really old and bad like Transformice video that I did that also has like 25k views. And it was a parody of a Mulan song that a friend of mine did, and that I did the music video for. It was weird and bad and awful, and I almost feel like deleting it. I actually had a video that I did delete that a lot of people liked when I Let's Played Robot Unicorn Attack. And that was starting to get like a bunch of views, and like I didn't like the final product because like my microphone was bad and my fan was going during it. and we were being like really loud and obnoxious and like clipping the microphone. So like I just deleted that video before it could become like a beast. Okay, fine. You want? Alright, awesome. Good talk. Having repeat conversations is basically your life. I feel ya. I feel ya. It's something I deal with myself. My memory is so freaking bad. Can I... You know what? I might just, like... There we go. And this works out. Stealing a lantern from a scavenger. Now I can go wherever I want. Think of the children. It's definitely the kids that like that Transform Ice video. God. It's insane, like, what's been going on recently with, This wasn't here before. I think that they put an extra shelter point here. Which was nice of them. Although it doesn't help me right at this second, considering I have 3 pips of health. Food, I should say. Thank you for catching it, spiders. Much appreciated. Now we can save at that little sheltery shelter over there. You've noticed that a lot, new spawn points. That's good, honestly. Because there were a few spawn points that were too far between each other. The places where it was mostly a problem for me was Farm Arrays, a little bit Shadow Citadel. I definitely appreciate that there's a new one here. And... Chimney Canopy. Chimney Canopy definitely needs a couple save points in between it. So hopefully they put a few there. So the game is easier now? Yes and no. There are 3 difficulty modes. There is a yellow slug cat you can play as who makes the game very, very much easier. Who is entirely designed for people who don't like the over difficulty of Rain World. For white slug cat, there's going to be a few minor changes, like some extra spawn points, so he is a little bit easier now. But then you've also got the hard mode that came in with red slug cat, which makes the game extremely hard if you're looking for a challenge. Kind of an issue taking on that spider because I don't have anything for him. Be able to attack him. Wait for it. Wait for it. That thing freaks me the hell out. Giant spider thing. Oh no. I have need of your services. There we go. Take back my lantern. And continue chowing down. How many types of slug cat are there now? 3? Yeah. Ooh, hello. I haven't been killed by those giant spiders yet. Seems like it takes a lot for you to be able to be killed by them. This section is going to be a lot easier than it normally is for me, considering I've got a lantern this time. And the only thing I lost was a little bit of karma with the scavengers. But fuck them anyway, at the end of the day. I want to make sure I don't get killed by these spiders here. There's a big enough stack that'll kill you. Hello, my friends. How do you feel about hibernation? Our Lord and Savior. Come and sleep with me. It'll be great. In Arena, there's a black slug cat. Yeah, just playable in Arena. They made it to where there's 4 types of slug cat for Arena, but they don't have, like, different abilities or anything like the campaign does. As far as I know, anyway. So I suppose there's 4 types of slug cat, technically. It's just, like... I feel like the question was more towards the different campaigns. Like, let me show real quick. Go to a different save file so that we can actually see the descriptions. The Hunter, strong and quick. This is the hard mode. The Survivor. This is the original game. If you play this, then everything will mostly be the same with a spare few changes, but this is the ideal Rain World experience as far as the developers are concerned. Although I did hear that Red was what they originally intended. It's just that it was too hard for people. So that took a back seat until they got everything else done. And then the Monk. And this is our easy mode, little fella. And for the Monk, once you've opened a gate, you don't need a karma requirement for it anymore. Which is quite nice. Anyway, back to the game that we were playing. Are there any new enemies? Oh, tons. Play hard mode. Hard mode has all of the new enemies in it, and there is a ton of new enemies. There is a lot of new creatures in the game. It is extremely cool. Especially considering the last Let's Play that I watched was Resident Evil 7, and there's like 4 enemy types in that goddamn game. There's probably something like 20 or 30 unique creatures in Rain World now. Don't quote me on that, because I'm not good with numbers off the top of my head. But I'm just saying that there is a lot of new creatures. There's a lot of variety in Rain World now. It's honestly, like, really, really recommendable. Like, I can honestly recommend this game to a lot of people now. Especially because of the Monk being out and being in easy mode. That a lot of people can actually, like, handle now. Where do I want to go? I guess I could also go to, Yeah, you know what? I do feel like doing this. Because doing this will mean that we go through memory crypts, and that would be a good way to end off the stream. I'm thinking about ending the stream sometime soon. So I'll end it at the end of memory crypts if possible. Because showing off memory crypts on stream would be very, very fun. I actually don't have enough food for this. But there is a shelter spot there. That sucks. Okay, so to explain what just happened there, for people who don't know, I do have a passage though. Maybe there was somewhere else that I could go. Anyway, what just happened there was that the Vine Beast got us. Basically, the thing with the Vine Beast is that you have to hit them in order to stun them, and then you can swim past very quickly and be fine. But I missed my spear throw, so that made it to where we had nothing, and the thing just killed us. You do need to stun it in order to get past it. Hey, Ice King, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Oh, where would I like to go? Holy crap, what? How do I have all these unlocked? I feel like, oh god, that's probably like leftovers from my old save. Because I have not been to Farm Arrays yet in my White Slug Cat file. Unless all of the files share save information. And you can use fast travel wherever you want as long as you've been to it in some difficulty. That would be kind of interesting if that was the case. In fact, I think that is what's going on, because it knows that I've been to the other areas with my yellow file. So it's letting me warp there if I so choose, if I would like. Let's go to Industrial Complex and let's go to Chimney Canopy. Because I haven't been there yet, so I can unlock some new stuff there. Sure, I can try and prioritize that Wi-Fi. Do I think the game has become more dynamic? What do you mean by that? As in, enemies can show up anywhere at any time? Because that's not the case. It's still a thing to where, like, only certain enemies can show up at certain rooms. But definitely let me know what you mean in full, so I can answer your question properly. Got a lizard up there. Probably, anyway. But he's gone. Poof! Vanished into thin air. Guess we'll go down here. Hope the vulture doesn't show up. More sandbox or more exploration focus. So with the new like sandbox mode, and with the fact that you can collect flowers that directly impact what you can do in that mode, I do think that the exploration feels better. Because you unlock stuff now. It's no longer a case of like before, there was a severe problem, I think, where like exploration wasn't really rewarded at all. Oh, this guy's gonna make my life hell. Because you could explore, but you wouldn't get any gameplay benefit out of it. You can actually just save and then go past him. And also just save for the sake of it so I don't get sent back a ways if I do die. Like, before you could explore, and you couldn't... There was nothing that you could really get. Like, the only two pieces that mattered in the game was looks at the moon and 5 pebbles. And that was it. But now that you have these flowers, which give you unlocks for the sandbox mode, you can at least say to yourself, oh, well, there's a reason to explore, because now I can unlock stuff for this other mode that's in the game. It feels like as good as it does unlocking characters in a fighting game. Granted, I don't think it's perfect. I think it would still be cool if you could unlock stuff for use in the game itself and the normal campaign, but I guess that's just something that the Rain World developers weren't interested in doing, was that kind of progression. They wanted to make it to where Slughead is mostly the same all the way throughout the game. Oh, you fucker. Oh, this is going to be hard, because there's a hard jump up here. It's going to be hard to do it before he... There we go. I usually can't make that jump the first time. Finally, something actually works out for me. How will scavs react to more passive creatures? So, scavengers... Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I thought the question was different at first. So you're asking how the scavengers will react to the new creatures. I haven't seen the scavengers react to the noodle flies or anything yet, so I couldn't tell you. I'm trying to think what we have seen. I think that the creatures that normally just attack things outright, like the giant spiders that we've seen that are new, I think those are things that scavengers will attack outright as well. So if it's neutral, then my theory would be that they don't attack it. Scavengers are kind of like that. And I think that's how it would go. So noodle flies and scavengers would get along decently well. The new drop wigs, those things I know for sure scavengers attack on sight. And, like, just to tell you, like, how much better the exploration is now, there is no point in me actually going the way that I'm going in the original game, in version 1.1. I think the new version is going to be considered, like, 1.2. In 1.2, it actually matters me going this way because I can unlock stuff for the sandbox. It's a little thing, but it matters. It makes it to where I can say, like, you're not just going nowhere and just, like... Yeah, like, a big criticism of Rain World's fandom has been that when streamers would stream the game, they would be told, like, where to go. Because, obviously, like, if you're not going to Looks at the Moon, or you're not going to Five Pebbles, then you're obviously going the wrong way. But in the new version, you can just explore, and you're at least doing something. You're unlocking something. Maybe I'll see if I can save that scavenger. Where's this red stuff down here? It looked like an explosive. There we go, saving myself, no big deal. Fuck you, pole plant. Oh god. That's a war zone. This happened in one of the other clips that I did for this game. He's scaring me. He's got something in his mouth, so I wouldn't think that he would bite me, but I don't know for sure. Just trying not to get killed here. But I'm also trying to retrieve the vulture mask for the heck of it. The scavengers might misfire and they might hit me instead of the vulture. He's trying to get into that tunnel, but it's just not working. I should just leave before something goes bad. This is getting silly. There we go. Oh god, the vulture no longer has something in his mouth. He's about to. I would think anyway. Or not. Yeah, it's time to leave. I would like to get the vulture mask, but there's just too many people around it. You would like to see secondary missions or objectives for each zone. Would be nice. Definitely be nice. Where'd the dropwood go? Oh, damn it! I even looked for him and I didn't see him. They blend in way too well. Like, the camo lizards I could deal with, because they don't blend in that much. But the dropwigs, I could be looking at the room and expecting to see a dropwig, and I don't. That was one of the new creatures. So that was a dropwig. Very fun little fellas. They blend into the ceiling, and then they drop down on you. That also confirms for me, by the way, that dropwigs are in fact in this version of the run. In this difficulty, rather. Then I have to ask myself, what creatures are only in hard mode? 'Cause I thought there would be some that were only in hard mode. But we've seen the giant spiders. Those are in white as well. We've seen dropwigs. We've seen noodle flies. Can't think of anything that's unique to hard mode so far. But obviously the mechanics of hard mode are unique to it. The fact that you die eventually. Okay. Can I have my spear back? Thank you. Oh, fuck. These guys are gonna just take it, though. Fuck these guys. Hate them. What likes to kill lizards the most? Well, scavengers will kill lizards basically on sight. Boy, everything really fights with itself in Rain World. Like, that's kind of the cool thing about it, is that there is a true... Economy isn't the right word, there's something else for it. Ecosystem. There is a true ecosystem going on in Rain World. Or at least there's one trying to happen. It has its cracks, honestly. But what does happen is that every creature has an interaction with another creature. Not everything is created just specifically to fight against you. That guy took my rock. I think. Enjoy the rock, fella. A food chain, I don't know if it is the right word, because a food chain says that one creature is better than another creature. And as far as I've seen, like, I haven't really paid that much attention, mind you, but it looks like everything can kill everything else about equally. Like, dropwigs will usually kill lizards, I suppose, because they'll get the drop on them. Well, vultures will usually kill lizards. You know, maybe there is a little bit of a food chain. Rather than everything being equal. It's interesting to think about. Oh, fuck. Go, 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 go. Fuck, oh, no, damn it. Escape! Escape! To fight another day! We still only have these guys down here. Which are useful, I suppose. I can see if it'll make my life a little bit easier in this area. Consider this guy like a hookshot, by the way, for those of you who haven't seen him. These were in the original game, so this isn't part of the update. Dropwigs kill lizards? Oh yes, very much so. We actually saw a little bit of it just before, honestly. It's just that we only saw a teeny little bit of it on screen. Like, you saw, like, the lizard, like, shock the dropwig. You know, I probably shouldn't go my normal route. I should actually explore a little bit and see if I can find more stuff for the sandbox. Is there anything up here? I don't think so. This would have been the perfect place to put one of those, too. Because normally I just never go up that far, because there's nothing actually up there. I hear the shaker. Here comes a vulture. Oh man, there he is. Being an asshole. That was actually kind of close. Could have fallen off there. Would have been pretty damn bad. See, do I have full food? I do. There's a hibernation chamber at the top of this area. I can hopefully make use of that. It's interesting that this guy can grab onto poles. I would think they can only use solid surfaces. But not quite. Alright. Ooh. There's a pickup. Kinda hard to get to, though. And honestly, there's usually a fucking vulture around this area anyway. Oh, damn it. Oh, there's no way. There's no way for me to get up. Alright, let me try and save. How do I get up this again? I can probably go up the left side. Being silly. Why does the shaker keep on going? I should probably pay attention to that. Probably means something. It's probably an enemy there that I was just not seeing. Trying to avoid the scavengers a little bit. I hope that crying is not coming through on the microphone. If you guys can hear the baby crying, then let me know, and I will... There's nothing that I can do, but I will try and see what I can do. Maybe I can lower my noise gate or something. Does anything eat the vultures? I haven't seen if the Leviathan has an interaction with vultures, but that would be my guess, would be the Leviathan might eat them. Is there any new soundtrack? I think I might have heard something. The arena is kind of good because the arena just goes through the entire soundtrack. So if you want to just hear music, the arena is the best place to go for that. Let me see. I think I see one of those plants on the other side here. Oh hey, look at that, a rainbow. I don't know it was in here before. That's nice. I think people actually thought that the monk could only see the rainbow. Debunked! You can see it in the Survivor as well. I don't know why they put these plants so far out of the way. Kind of irksome. Oh, I'm an idiot. I could have gone from the bottom. Oh, hey! We unlocked vultures for the sandbox. Okay, we're in business. Now, the interesting thing is that I think that vultures and king vultures are considered two different things. So I still would have to unlock the king vulture, which is the guy with, like, lasers and horns that we saw earlier on in the stream. Yeah. I am getting somewhat close to my limit, by the way. So probably in a save or two, I will call it a day and stop streaming RainWorld. Well, stop streaming. King vultures? Yes. There is an even more advanced vulture that is in the game now. And he looks like a bitch to kill. Isn't it just here? Is that a different one? Did I just go in a circle? God damn it. Ooh, hello. No, I don't think it was a circle. It's just a very, very similar looking area. Or maybe it's a different way of getting to that area. Oh god. Oh god. Run for it! Aha, some unlocks. New arenas unlocked. Nice, nice, nice. I don't think these other two really work. Later, suckers! Oh, fuck. Okay, so far so good. This area was always such a pain in the ass for me. These vultures usually hang out here. As I said... Oh, please hurry. There we go. This little hook bug came in handy after all. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Obviously, I'm gonna wait to see if he runs into any trouble. Are my eyes scrunched? Yes, my eyes are scrunched. So if he runs into any trouble, he'll drop me and I'll live. For those of you who don't know, if your eyes are scrunched shut, then you have the possibility of still being able to live. Unless that happens. Once they take you to a den, you're dead. But if your eyes are X's, then you're also dead. God damn it, Vulture, you could have come a little bit earlier. Anyway, I've been streaming for 3 hours now, and that's actually much, much longer than I normally stream. So I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. It was a good one. It was really, really fun. Rain World is even more recommendable now. For those of you wondering, this update is in beta. You can access it by simply putting in many slug cats in all caps in the Steam section for where you enter into betas. Look it up. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, go into Steam discussions and they'll have a tutorial there for you. Probably, for Rain World. The official update will come out sometime. I don't know. It's just based on when they deem that all the bugs have been fixed and anything that they want to fix before the update officially comes out gets fixed. As I said, I think that they're going to probably backtrack on the Hunter having only 18 cycles to live. But we'll have to see how that goes. For now, thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a blast. And I'll see you next time.